My name is Insane Raven, and today on Tales of the Hunt, I'm going to tell you about the one that was the first one I had to speedrun. I don't like speedrunning. I find that speedrunning is probably the worst thing you could do to a game, is speedrun a game. And like that, I have mad respect for people who do it, because they know their games inside and out like you wouldn't believe. I'm terrible at speedrunning games. I am the absolute worst at doing it. No part of it interests me. However, for my last trophy on Uncharted 4, it's what I had to do. I had to speedrun the game. And some of you are thinking, oh, so what? You had to speedrun a game. I am terrible at doing that. I played this game 4 times through. Once on the channel as my original, once as a completionist run through, once on crushing difficulty, and once on explorer difficulty, so I could get the speedrun trophy, as well as the master marksman trophy. So let's kind of break down these. So playing it the first time, I was really excited to play it for the first time, actually. At this point, I had played all of Jake's Adventures, except for Golden Abyss, which is a game that I think a lot of people forget exists. They forget that Golden Abyss is a thing because it was on the Vita, and I don't blame them. But, I played all of them except for that one. I would go and play that one, but that would require me to, like, own a Vita, which isn't happening. So, I'm never gonna play that one. But other than that, I played through all of them, and this is the first Uncharted game I have to platinum. So 1 down, 4 more to go. And I do plan on getting all the platinums for all the other Uncharted games as well, including Lost Legacy. I just kind of have to go through it all now, in a way. Now that I've done the hard work, I just have to go through the rest of it now. So, 1 down, 4 to go. But let's actually talk about some of these trophies that are in this game. Now, most of them can be broken down into five categories, and that's the general rule for all trophies. They kind of break down into 5 different categories of trophies. You have your multiplayer trophies. You have your for fun trophies that are really just for doing little things that don't make a lot of sense. Your combat trophies, your completionist trophies, and then your story-based trophies. Now, out of all these, the only ones you're really going to have a lot of trouble for one way or another, because you can't just look up a guide for the completionist trophies and all that, is going to be the combat trophies. Now, there are a plethora of guides on the internet as well for doing the combat trophies, and I certainly don't have any, so I can understand why you would want to do that. I am on very easy mode explore difficulty right now, mainly because I wanted to just kind of record this video, so that's why my auto aim is on. This is the same playthrough I did my speedrun journey on. So if you're curious of why certain things are happening, that is the reason. But so with the combat trophies, you're gonna want to use your encounters as much as possible. Now, your encounters aren't going to be the end all be all for it, but it would definitely be a great help. And some of the trophies you are going to have a harder time on are going to be, just because of like the nature of them, all the guns, unstoppable, rushing roulette, I thought I heard something, run the table, boom country, county, and butterfingers. Now, I'm going to go through each one of these trophies and kind of talk how to make each one of them easier within the rules of the game. So once you complete the game for the first time, you're going to have a good number of these trophies just still hanging out. You might not have butterfingers, but you get butterfingers for shooting For shooting grenades out of enemies' hands 10 times. It's a good trophy. It's a fun trophy. Hey. And, it's definitely something that you might not have to deal with, but it's something that should be aware of, if anything. But not only that, you can wait till you finish the game, unlock bonus mode, which gives you all these unlockables, whether it's unlimited ammo, bullet time, and all this other stuff. I end up using bullet time for the trophy. What I would do is that I would put unlimited ammo, have a normal just handgun on the trigger, go to shoot the guy as he's raising up, bullet time activates, he slows down, you get the pop off, boom, there's your trophy. Do that 10 times until you have it and you'll be good as gold. Next trophy I want to talk about, you're also going to have to keep doing checkpoint restart instead of encounter restart, otherwise it will completely wipe all of your data for it. So this is something to keep in mind. Second thing, all the guns, it's more of a completionist thing than a combat thing, but it is kind of here, so whatever. You can also, the majority of those you can kind of just run through the bonus options and you'll get it that way. They're all, like, I think 6 of them that you can't use that way, but if you're doing exploring like you're supposed to, and by the end of the completionist playthrough where you're kind of looking through everything, you will have it. Just remember to take every single opportunity you have to to pick up new weapons as much as often, and you'll be fine. Unstoppable you get for defeating 100 enemies before dying in combat. The easiest way that you can do in this is that you can just do an encounter select. I would suggest doing the shipwreck encounter select, the ship graveyard from one of the later chapters. I forget what chapter that is off the top of my head, but do that encounter select. Continue to run through them on Explorer difficulty. You won't have an issue at all with them. I wasn't listening at all. So it's a really easy trophy. Just keep doing checkpoint restart and you'll be fine. It'll be a real easy thing to work on. Rushing roulette, run the table, and there's a third one that I forgot, but you know what I mean when I say rushing roulette and run the table. These are these really quick, high intensity, you have like 15 seconds to get it done trophies, and these trophies you're going to have to just put in the work for. There are some guides on the internet. PS4 trophies did a really good one that I used, but if you don't want to use a guide, you're just going to have to pick an encounter and just kind of just run the gauntlet until you can get it. You are going to want to take off the auto aim assist from the easier difficulty settings, and then you should be fine. Like you'll get it eventually. It will take some work if you don't want to use a guide to get the specifics of it, but keep in mind that it could be easier. Boom County is a trophy you get for killing 4 enemies with 1 explosions. The China Lake is a good weapon for that. Also the RPG. There's a specific instance that in the graveyard and chapter thing that you can take them out on. It's one of the side things, but you can take them out there. If that trophy is going to be more difficult if you don't know where to find it, essentially. So keep that in mind. And then I thought I heard something. Is the only trophy that I struggled with, because it's going for vertical takedowns. Now, vertical takedowns are whenever you're above an enemy and you're trying to stealthily take them out. The issue with a vertical takedown is that they are very rare for the most part. Like the number of opportunities you actually have are pretty rare. So this thing kind of always makes me laugh. Sorry. So more or less, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to find an encounter that lets you do a vertical takedown, and then just keep doing that. There really isn't another way of doing it. You have an easier time if you keep just restarting the checkpoint rather than trying to play the entire game getting them. But that's gonna be one of the trophies that's up to you. This is home of another trophy, which is high score or retro score. I forget exactly what it's called, but it requires you to be good at Crash Bandicoot, which prior to this year was a much harder thing than you would have thought. But thanks to the Insane trilogy, it's not that difficult anymore. I was actually going to originally name this series the one that required me to be good at a whole different game. It was gonna be a reference to this Easter egg and how there's a trophy to it, and but now I don't have to do that. Now that's not something that's needed. I don't think I got it though. I'm 90% sure I didn't get it. Yeah, no. Oh well. Elaine's face is so cute. So there's that to kind of keep in your mind's eye. Then there's also the speedrun trophy, which I do want to give you guys a point on the speedrun trophies. The best way I did the speedrun trophy was I put it on easy difficulty, and I skipped every cutscene, and I just fucking went with it. Now, luckily, it does allow you to mess up a lot. Because I messed up a lot, and I still managed to walk away with the speedrun trophy. But it is something that, if you're not used to doing speedruns like I am, it's going to be way more stressful than it probably should be. And, you know, it is what it is. But other than that, I don't have much else to talk about when it comes to this platinum. It was rough because of that speed run. It was also the first I can kind of mention this. It's not like major, but I can mention it. This was the first platinum I got after adding my terabyte and kind of becoming like a hardcore trophy hunter, a hardcore platinum trophy hunter, which is weird saying. But this is one of the things that make like the hardcore trophy hunters is that they get these terabytes and they throw a bunch of games on it and they just kind of go for it. And that's something I've kind of stayed away from. Just because like I don't want to be like that guy. I'm already kind of extra with my trophy hunting. I didn't want to get like a terabyte and be that extra. I didn't want to spend money on a terabyte. And then I was given a terabyte. I'm like, I guess I'm not extra now. Yay! So, there's that. But other than that, I don't have much else to talk about when it comes to this platinum trophy. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go show you the platinum, and we'll call this an episode. See you then. Alright, and here you go. Here is the One Last Time trophy from Uncharted 4. The Platinum trophy. Here's what it looks like. I wish I would have gotten a better picture for my screenshot, but, you know, things happen. I really enjoyed playing this game, like, all the way through and getting the Platinum. Even though the speedrun was so stressful, I had a great time. So, if you guys are going for the Platinum trophy, let me know what you guys thought of it in the comment section down below. If there's anything you thought I missed and I should have talked about in this video, let me know in the comment section down below. And if there's any game you think I should be going for the platinum and trying to go through, let me know. I might take your suggestions and it might be featured in a Tales of the Hunt video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.